Hours Victory Grill. And today was the first day in which somebody from Scottsboro, I believe his name was James, came up to me and asked me whether or not Drew DeArmond, is he real? Is he 100% real? And I said, absolutely 1,000% he is real. And you can come on by here at 5:30, and he will be live here in person. So that is what is on deck.
Are we going to let him out of his cage this Thursday?
It is Thursday, so we're going to have to evaluate at 5:55. The reason we're having to evaluate it and get out of here at 5:55 today, pregame for the Crimson Tide Sports Network, it is the third round of the Women's NIT, and it is in Tuscaloosa tonight. Christy Curry's squad, 11-6 overall at home, but 19-13 overall as well, as they take on the Houston Cougars tonight with tip-off set for 6 o'clock. And Roger Hoover will have the play-by-play call, and pregame starts at 5:55. So we will have third-round coverage of the Women's National Invitation Tournament coming up here tonight. And then tomorrow we will have Crimson Tide Baseball, a short road trip for the Alabama baseball team as they have started off 1-2 in conference play, 13-9 overall, coming off of a one-run loss last night at Regents Field to UAB, losing to the Blazers 5-4. They will lick their wounds and head over to Starkville, Mississippi to take on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And that pregame coverage starts tomorrow at 5:45. Leading up to first pitch at 6 o'clock. Then Saturday will be 2 o'clock first pitch. Sunday also a 2 o'clock first pitch. And you can hear all of the action on your home for Alabama baseball and Alabama athletics right here on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Auburn football players were made available yesterday to the media, among them Marcus Harris, a transfer from Kansas, a defensive lineman who's now tipping at over 300 pounds.
Jason Jones, and like the freshman, like Tabitchi stepped up. Jackson Kelly, like the walk-on, stepping in and playing a good role, because we thin that D-line, so everyone gotta get practice and get reps in. So I feel like the whole group is like really coming in together and like buying in as one. Kobe, we like real close, because like we did a lot of stuff off the field last year as well. Like we'll go out to eat, like we'll watch movies together, like, so that's how we got our bond, and like we trying to bring the younger guys in with us now.
You ever think you'd be at 300 pounds defensive line?
Nah, I ain't never think I would be able to be at 300 pounds, but my friend Marlon, he had told me, like, once you keep eating, like you gonna get 300. Like, it's not gonna be a bad 300. But like me, like when I was like 270 and 280, I was like, man, if I get 300, it's gonna be bad. But like now, I can see like it's most of them, like that's gonna come with like improvement in the off-season program and stuff like that. So I ain't never think about it. I like being a 300 pound.
What's been the biggest?
So a good 300 as opposed to a bad 300.
And we all know that. What the difference is.
I'm working on it.
No, I'm not. I wasn't pointing my finger at you without pointing four at me.
So there you go. That's a little bit there of Marcus Harris, the junior defensive lineman for the Auburn Tigers, who was made available yesterday. Wanted to sneak in at least the opening comments we heard from Coach Nick Saban yesterday. Here is Kirby Smart and what he had to say to the media earlier in the week.
Doing well. He's been pretty consistent. The off-season program was good for him in terms of getting confidence, change of direction, doing some things well. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's still rusty, but he's so confident with the ball in his hands. He catches the ball really well. He's smart. He's very savvy route runner in the slot. He's done a tremendous job there. He's been back catching punts as well, and he brings some veteran experience. Really, right now at receiver, anybody with experience is a veteran, because we don't have many guys with a lot of experience there. But he's done a tremendous job. Dom never complains. He just works, and he handles the cards he's been dealt really well, and he's dealt with some really tough resiliency but he has overcome it, and I've been really proud of Dom.
Kirby, we heard a lot in the last few days about Jamon. Just what have you seen from him so far this spring and inside linebacker?
Yeah, I almost didn't know who you were talking about because he goes by Pop for us. So Pop's done a good job. He's getting opportunity. That's the biggest thing I would say. I mean, you could make the case that he's probably where all those guys were. Quay, Channing, N'Kobe. It's their second year, kind of starting their second year when really he's still in his first year if you really want to look at it in the grand scheme of things. I mean, this is a young man that didn't play football his senior year due to COVID. So he came in a little heavy, and he'll be the first to tell you he was too heavy when he first got here. He'd not played a season, so he was rusty, but he helped on special teams, played some times in games when we had leads. But he's trying to take on a leadership role. There's a real big void, and just a common theme you'll hear. There's a void there because of all the guys that left and also the guys injured. I got a lot of respect for Tresman trying to push through a tough knee injury, and he's been out there trying to get reps. The two freshmen, Jalen Walker and C.J. Washington, are pushing through. And then Sori's another guy that really almost has zero experience because he didn't get to play inside linebacker much in high school. So all of those guys collectively, they have talent, they don't have experience. And the only way to get experience is time.
That is a little bit of Kirby Smart. Incidentally, he was talking about Dominic Blaylock there out of the gate, and then Pop is Jamon Johnson, so a.k.a. Pop. But there is a lot of experience gone off of that team last year for the Georgia Bulldogs. Let's take our first time out. Rashad Johnson is set to join us on the other side on a shortened show live from Baumhouse.
You're listening to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Hey there, Bob Baumhauer here. Baumhauer's Victory Grill is your big game headquarters all fall long. And with our new fall features, every day is game day at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Try our pregame starters, including our homemade onion strings, always fresh hot lips, and our all-new Buffalo Dip and Chicken appetizer. Our main events include incredible chicken, fish, and shrimp selections, always featuring local Alabama Gulf seafood. And don't forget our Sunday Blitz, 11 to 6. Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Legendary fun, legendary food.
The PGA Tour's Corn Ferry Tour is coming to the Rocket City. Join us at the Ledges for the inaugural Huntsville Championship, April 29th through May 2nd. Experience the beauty and drama of the course firsthand. Witness golf's rising stars chase their PGA Tour dreams. Cheer on the future of golf up close and personal. Tickets are on sale now at HuntsvilleChampionship.com.
The kitchen is the heart of any home. It's where the family gathers. It's where kids discover old recipes and make them their own. Just starting out or just now getting started on the dream kitchen you've always wanted?
I'm Chris Haygood, and from all of us here at Bob Wallace Appliance to the home builders and the homeowners of the Huntsville area, a heartfelt thank you for buying local. We're in Huntsville, Florence, and Coleman, and online at bobwallaceappliance.com.
When I chose a garage door company, I did my homework. I needed Precision Overhead Garage Door Service. They have a 5-star Google rating. I checked the reviews and liked what their customers had to say. Precision Overhead Garage Door has lifetime warranty packages. Same-day service if I call before 2 p.m. If they can't make it the same day, my service call fee the next day is waived. They did a 25-point safety inspection on the door and operator. Now that's peace of mind. Residential, commercial, and gate services. Precision Overhead Garage Door Service. Call 256-400-4500.
Hey, Bobby White from Woody Anderson Ford back again to talk to you about how easy it is to make a custom factory order. Just click WoodyAndersonFord.com, hit the top banner, then start making your selections. It's really simple, and you'll end up with the exact vehicle you want. Not only is there no extra charge to custom order, but at Woody Anderson Ford, we'll take 5% off MSRP on top of any additional factory rebates on the 2022 F-150, Bronco Sport, Explorer, Expedition, and Ranger. Another option for you is a certified pre-owned. We have over 100 Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned models to choose from. Our Ford Gold certified are low mileage, gently used with great warranties. They've passed a 175-point inspection by certified technicians and come with a 24-hour roadside assistance, plus a full tank of gas and a fresh oil change. Also, don't forget our service department is offering a free pickup and delivery when it's time for your next Ford service. Woody Anderson Ford, Jordan at Sparkman. Hope to see you soon.
Ann Adams with Berkshire Hathaway Rise Real Estate is the one name to know if you're buying or selling real estate. With years of local experience, Ann Adams offers buyers in-depth knowledge of the local housing market and will narrow available properties down to those you'll be interested in so you can save time when shopping for your new home. If you're ready to sell, Ann offers a seamless process using accurate pricing and expert negotiation skills to make sure you get a fair price for your home. Call Ann Adams today at 256-337-2625 or log on bhhsriserealestate.com.
Are you in the market for a recreational vehicle? Do you want to get out and see more of this beautiful country? Well, imagine hearing the laughter of your little ones enjoying gooey s'mores by a cozy campfire and making lasting memories with your friends and family from the comfort of a new camper. We can make your dreams come true at Hall's RV. With over 15 years in the camping business, we know how to get our customers into the perfect camper. We have several models and floor plans here for you to choose from, both new and used. We're family owned and operated with fantastic deals and great service. Everyone wants to work with people they can trust, so come on down to Hall's RV and get the deal of a lifetime. We'll treat you right and get you on the road in the camper of your dreams. Visit us on Highway 431 in Albertville. Hall's RVs, where we sell fun. Or see us on the web at www.hallsrvsales.com.
This segment of The Drive is brought to you by Woody Anderson Ford, located online at woodzandersonford.com with 2 locations, Hughes Road in Madison and Jordan Lane in Huntsville.
Back here at Baumhauer's Victory Grill, a short show today as we are walking up to Alabama women's basketball. Alabama getting ready to take on Houston down in Tuscaloosa in the third round of the women's NIT. Plenty to talk about as spring practice is well underway, but a lot of NFL news and notes to react from as well, and who better to talk to than Rashad Johnson, who's kind enough to join us right now on the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline. How are you, sir?
Doing well. How are my guys doing?
Doing real well, and I guess let's start with the NFL. I mean, what's transpired over the last couple of weeks? I mean, you name it, from a certain Green Bay quarterback getting paid $200 million to Tom Brady coming back. Where do you want to start? What intrigues you the most out of everything that is going on, Rashad?
Man, like you said, it's been quite a bit. I would probably say the Tom Brady news coming back. It seems like the world wants to, shun you for changing your mind nowadays. Like when you say you're going to do something, you have to commit to it, But he showed us that it's okay to change your mind, to make a public statement, commit to something, and then say, you know what, this isn't what I actually thought it was going to be, and I still want to do something else, and change his mind and do something else. So I love it, man. The freedom that, he's flowed in to play as a player, and obviously he's not done. Obviously he had more in the tank with the year that he had last year. The MVP votes that he got, and arguably, some people say he could have won that. So I would say the Tom Brady news, all the way up to the Tyreek Hill news in the past, 24, 48 hours. That was surprising as well.
Okay, do you think Gazelle, after 2 weeks having around the house, says, hey, this isn't working, you need to get your ass back to work?
Yeah, no doubt. Obviously,
he's probably trying to work her out, right? Come work without him. His buddies aren't working out with him anymore.
Exactly, and as we all know, our wives run our houses.
No question.
Point, he wasn't running the huddle. He wasn't in charge anymore. There was a voice bigger than his, and he probably decided, you know what? Let me go back to where my voice is a little bit louder.
Yeah, the worst thing that happened to all the SEC's teams with Alabama's Coach Saban getting COVID and having to stay home a weekend.
No doubt at all, man. They got it next week.
I'm interested in, these trades have blown my mind. Okay, and you never know, but kind of predicting, did Kansas City or Miami get the better deal? 5 draft picks, 2 number ones, right?
Yeah, that's a lot. It is 5 draft picks, 2 number ones. I still have to say right now, I feel that the Miami Dolphins won that trade. There isn't another player in the NFL that we can even closely say resembles Tyreek Hill. Maybe Jalen Waddle
has a chance to, right?
Yeah, maybe has a chance to be that type of explosive player, but still, you just don't see guys typically Sunday in and Sunday out just running past elite defenders, whether it's a slant route, whether it's a go route, whether it's a handoff on a sweep. You know, he just has that big play knack and ability, or it's a punt return, a kick return. It's just every time he touches the ball, he can change the game. So I think Kansas City is going to take that for granted. I know that
you know who I think you know what team I think got the best of that deal?
Who was that?
Buffalo.
Okay.
Because without Tyreek Hill, there's no way Kansas City beats Buffalo next year, barring the quarterback getting hurt.
I agree with you. I think that Buffalo has a better team without Tyreek Hill on that Kansas City roster for sure. I mean, we saw what happened. I mean, he took a 8-yard dig route and ran past everybody, you know, to tie the game, and then ultimately they were able to move into position and get the win with, you know, the Kelsey touchdown in the overtime, man. So it's just crazy, man. Crazy.
It looked like the Road Runner, literally.
Beep, beep.
It looks like a bunch of beep beep gone. I mean, it was crazy.
So I definitely think Miami won that trade.
Cleveland, Houston. Who won the trade?
Cleveland or Houston, who won the trade? Cleveland all day long. I mean, you know, Baker Mayfield has been a mistake since they drafted him number 1 overall, in my opinion. I just don't – I never saw it. You know, I never – he doesn't have that eliteness in terms of to get out of the pocket and make a play with his legs. He didn't show me an elite arm coming out, you know, but he was drafted number 1 overall. I mean, he doesn't – if you look at him and Kyler Murray, same height, same type of build, but Kyler Murray is twice, 3 times more explosive of a player than Baker Mayfield is. So I think, you know, Deshaun Watson is a huge upgrade for that Cleveland Browns team, and for Houston to let a guy that's probably going to be a Hall of Famer once his career is over with, you know, get disgruntled and end up leaving, you know, out of that organization, man. That Texans organization has been going downhill ever since, you know, they let J.J. Watt go, and then they let DeAndre Hopkins go to the Cardinals, and, you know, now they had the issue with Deshaun Watson. So I don't know what they're doing in ownership down there. So nothing that the Houston Texans does, am I going to say that they won in at all?
It really started with DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
And that was
Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien, excuse me. Bill O'Brien, who made that decision and really probably cost him his job. I think and then when he left, that's when everything just kind of, the dominoes fell with the ownership, and it's been a show ever since, as we all call it. I tell you what I'm interested in. What do you think about, you know, you mentioned Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, they didn't play very well after he came back from injury. They played really well when McCoy was the quarterback. I don't think they lost but 1 game. Is that right? I mean, the first game, they looked like the best team against the Titans. They looked like the best team in the league in the first game.
Yeah, definitely had a good run when Colt McCoy was in there. But I mean, it's without a doubt that Kyler Murray is the guy in terms of the quarterback position out there, and is better than Colt McCoy. But he does have some issues. I mean, it's been talked about all offseason. You know, how mature is this guy? You know, he has the tweet where he comes out and tells all the demands that he wants from the team in terms of a new deal. And there's a small buzz here and there. I have a guy that I'm really close with that, you know, was a former teammate of mine, you know, that played with that team. And he acknowledged as well that, you know, Kyler has had some issues, you know, during his stint when he was, you know, around with the Cardinals. So I mean, it's obvious that he has some maturity issues, but it's obvious as well that he's a extreme talent once he's on the field and in between the lines. So I think the Cardinals definitely have him an issue there right now. I mean, when your quarterback is a guy that's not buying in and doing things the right way, that's never a good thing. I mean, because it's going to take all of us being in position, doing our job consistently, on a long period of time, 6, 7, 8 months in order for us to be a champion. And if we're having this type of off season, it's scary what type of season they're going to have coming off of a terrible end to their year last year. So it doesn't look good in my opinion.
Talking with Rashad Johnson right now on the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline. And Rashad, to move over to the college ranks and specifically what's going on down in Tuscaloosa, it is amazing. The transfer portal once again is paying dividends in the secondary for the Alabama. Eli Ricks, what does he add to the Alabama